my journey in life has been sort of interesting. Like I said, Les Paul was my godfather. My family moved to Texas when I was 6. And in Texas, there was all kinds of music. There was Tex-Mex music, there was country music, there was the Big D Jamboree, there were black radio stations. It was a segregated situation when I got there. I didn't know what that was. I was sort of shocked, but there was. But there was black music, there was R&B, there was soul, there was everything. There was professional wrestling at the sportatorium. We had it all. And I learned to play blues because that's what was popular. This was before radio became homogenized and the same in every city all over a network of stations that played the same stuff. And so I grew up playing blues and got to learn a lot of guitar from T-Bone Walker, who's the bridge between blues and jazz. And I got to, back up Jimmy Reed, who was just one of the all-time great blues guys. And our band, when I was 14 years old, I was working in a place called Luann's. It was like a party on the patio. And in Texas, they had different kinds of laws. You couldn't buy a mixed drink, but you could bring your own bottle and buy a glass of ice. So, and usually you had a gun in the glove compartment too. So you had this world where people had like a full bottle of whiskey, and they were armed, and that's where we used to work. That's where I used to work. So I moved to Wisconsin, went to the University of Wisconsin, and after 4 years of that, I thought I was going to be a writer and a teacher. I thought I'd teach, comparative literature or something like that, write the great American novel or something. And I realized that was all nonsense and that I was really born to play music. And so I went to Chicago and got there, and Paul Butterfield was playing with Michael Bloomfield, Paul Butterfield Blues Band. And I thought, well, I know how to do that. And he had a record contract, and I thought, God, maybe I could make records. Maybe there's a chance, And the next week, Muddy Waters and James Cotton came into that club. And then the next week, Howlin' Wolf and Hubert Sumlin came into that club. And then the next week, Junior Wells and Buddy Guy showed up. And all of a sudden, I was in this really great blues situation where I really learned a lot. And I got hired to play rhythm guitar in Buddy Guy's band. And Buddy taught me this song. It's an Elmore James tune. We're going to play it for you right now. It's called Stranger Blues. Little Delta blues that migrated through New Orleans and Texas and all the way up Highway 66 to Chicago and turned into Chicago blues. Stranger Blues. Here we go.